Hold on, you guys. Babe, I'm going live.
What?
I'm live. I'm live. We're looking out a window. Oh, good. What's up, Boom? We're gonna make some pie dough. It's facing that way. You're
Okay.
fine. Yeah. Right. So I gotta find some ingredients. I need flour first.
Okay. Do you want this whole?
Yeah, I'll just take that can. This big
You
jar.
can have it.
I need 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of flour. You don't want to go to work tomorrow? Hell yeah, I bet not. Here's my 2 tablespoons. You guys didn't see a damn bit of that. Oh, good. I need a cup. This is kind of a weird measuring cup because it's actually, if you look in there, you see the 1 cup line is well short of the top. So if you fill it all the way, you get more than a cup. Actually, it probably would have been a cup and 2 tablespoons if I just filled this. We'll do that on the next one because we're gonna have to do this 4 times. Right, that was about a cup. Can't wait until Monday when you can make a call about them retaliating against you. Yeah. Hopefully you can get something done about that. Actually, you know.
What do you need?
Well, I don't know. I can't see the camera, so I'm just like freaking out.
Here. You want me to bring you my phone?
No, I don't know if you want to. Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Callie just stuck a piece of garlic cheese bread into my mouth.
Here you go.
All right, put that.
It should.
It orientated itself all weird here.
There you go.
There. What's up, Jet and Jacob show? Yo. We're in this stupid straight up and down orientation, so you guys get less camera view, I guess. That's the way it's gonna be. All right, so let's see. We got flour. I need a teaspoon of sugar. In there. Got a teaspoon measure. Somewhere I've got sugar. Go far. I go far and wide for the sugar. There's my teaspoon of sugar. I need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
The salt's right there.
This?
Yeah, I can't reach.
Where's the...
Well, I can't reach salt, so I have.
Thank you.
When should I make the filling? Because do these have to rest in the fridge?
The dough has to rest for half an hour.
Okay, I'll do it
So
then.
you can do it whenever, like in half an hour, I guess.
Okay.
Wait. One of these is half teaspoon. Yeah, this end. Look at that. It's a little over. It's about right. All right. You close chat for a sec so you can see more of the camera. I think if you turn your phone right side up, the screen, well, I don't know if you'll be able to see chat, but you'll be able to see the screen the way I'm recording it, I guess. Fuck. I'm just dropping Callie's phone all over the place. Maybe you're right. You're right. You would have to close chat. I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. All right, so we've got flour, sugar, and salt in here. I'm going to kind of toss this around. I did wash my hands before I went live. Also had to watch a video on what the ingredients were for this because I couldn't remember. I have a playlist on my channel called Good Recipes, and there's a video for this pie crust on that playlist. All right, so now I'm going to take my pastry cutter and I'm going to cut this butter into about, you know, the tablespoon lines you can see along the thing there. We're going to go about that big. And this butter came out of the freezer about 10 minutes ago. So I don't even need to do that. We'll just stack it. Oh, we'll do two at a time. Cut that one in half. It's better to go small on your cubes than big. Like a big cube is kind of hard to work with. So we're gonna get all those in there. And we're gonna just kind of toss these butter cubes around in this flour. Get them kind of coated. And then dump it all out. We're gonna pull most of our butter cubes out. Try to find all of them. We got one remaining butter cube is gonna stay in the pile. The rest are off to the side. And now I got my French rolling pin. Got a little bit of flour on it. A little bit of, maybe that's some dough from last time, I don't know.
You used it the other day to do the kolaches.
Oh yeah, so might be a little bit of remnant of the kolache dough. But that's okay, you know, with a rolling pin like this especially, this is a wood rolling pin, so you don't want to wash this because the wood would absorb like soap and different things and you just end up with like a tear. You'd have to throw it away. So the best way to keep this is to just wipe it down really well with flour, and you know, you just try to wipe off whatever's on it. All right, so we're gonna take and slowly and gently work this butter cube down, and it's gonna try to break because it's a little bit cold still. And if it tries to stick to your rolling pin, you got to kind of let up and get some flour on top of the butter. And see, you can see it kind of expanding ever so slightly. Again, it's kind of breaking into pieces because it's still a little bit cold. But what we're trying to do is roll this piece of butter out about as flat as we can get it. You may not even be able to see what I'm doing because it's just all the same color on camera. But when I pull it out of here, you'll see that the butter And we're gonna throw it in the bowl. Butter has turned into like a sheet. I'm just gonna keep all that, put it in there. Take my pastry cutter. This is a very well cleaned counter as well. So make sure you do that. I'm just gonna pile back all of our flour. You know, there's sugar and salt in this mixture as well. And then we're gonna repeat this process a bajillion times. It's very tedious. What's up, Javi? What's up, Braden? So yeah, this cube's being even more crumbly, which is fun, but you know, I can work with it. Watch out, bowl. You just gotta be gentle, you know, if you push too hard, you'll just mash it. And then it'll stick to your rolling pin. It'll just not work very well. So you gotta be very patient. And you wanna try to roll this butter out as thin as you can get it. The thinner the better, because this is like what creates the flaky layers within your pie crust. I think there's a couple little pieces. If you don't have a pastry cutter, you should get one. They are awesome. They are so handy for a lot of different things. Not just cutting pastries. And we're rolling, we're just rolling. And this is where the butter is starting to get to the right temperature because it's rolling nice and easy now. See, just good strips there. You're spending time with your kids, so just saying hi. Right on, dude. Well, have a good one. Hopefully you guys are having lots of fun. Maybe you can make a pie with them one of these days. I did burn myself the other day, so I've got a really awesome little burn wound on my hand. That's fun. It's fine. I'll try to keep, you know, that out of the pie. Luckily, it's on the back of my hand, so I don't think that's ever going to touch anything. Oh, I got that one nice and thin. Watch this. Well, it's so thin that it broke. But it's that long. And you got to be careful. You don't want to handle this too much. You know, like when I was just holding that right there, it's butter, so it will start melting fairly quick. Also, you have to be fairly quick with this whole process that you're doing right here because it's butter. If it gets too warm, you cannot work it very well either. Like it'll probably just start sticking to the counter. So we need, it's like a certain window of time that you have when you pull this butter out and you go to work it. You know, you gotta, like if you do it right away out of the freezer, it's just gonna crumble and it's kind of a pain in the ass. So you gotta wait, like I said, about 10 minutes. And you pull it out there. Lewis, what kind of filling you putting in this crust? This is gonna be chicken pot pies. Chicken, actually. So I need to make 4 crusts. There'll be you know, 2 bottoms and 2 top crusts. So really just 2 pies. Two bottoms, you know it. Power bottoms even. Well, that's kind of a weird chunk there. Didn't quite get rolled. There we go. It is super warm in my house too, so that's also a factor. Got the wood stove going. So the butter is warming up fast. Flip it. And we're rolling butter. Whoa. Just trying to roll up onto the rolling pin. All right, let's see if we can get this all in one piece. Whoa. Hold on. We're getting there, you guys. Little chunks of butter will try to get mixed in with the flour and they'll try to stick to the surface, but you just gotta scrape them off there. You're not gonna let that happen. You're gonna roll some more butter. Yeah. Oh. All right. And you need all this flour, you know, all the flour that I put in the recipe and that I'm continually piling back up here. You got to make sure you don't lose like any in the outskirts, you know, because it's all part of the actual pie dough. So it's all going to go in there eventually. You just use it to roll your butter in at first. Come on, butter. No sticking. Uh-oh. It's trying to stick to my rolling pin. One more cube. Wait. It's just all-purpose flour. Some all-purpose white flour. You could use some fancy bread flour or something if you wanted to, but not necessary. Probably not for pie crust, actually. I don't know. You may not want to use that. Roll the butter, rolling butter. All right. That was the last of the butter. Now we're gonna go ahead, scrape up all of our flour here. Make a big loud sound with the rolling pin, scrape it down a little bit. Just get all the little butter chunks that we can. Whoop. Put that in there. Now, you got flour everywhere. We're gonna put 3 tablespoons of ice cold water, and it's got to be ice water, into this concoction here. 1. Try not to get any ice chunks. 2. Get the fuck out of here, ice. No. The ice is making it hard. 3. All right. Now, we're going to sacrifice a hand. We're just going to go in here quickly and wang jangle all this up. And you want to try to just throw it around and get all the water evenly distributed through that flour, but don't work the butter. You want it to just kind of crumble up. And then we're going back out onto the counter. This is where it gets tricky. This is where I almost want another pastry cutter. I got this other one. It's kind of weird looking, but it'll work. Alright, so we're gonna align it somewhat. Get it into a somewhat of a rectangular shape. And we're gonna roll and pin gently. Don't be a maniac about this. Do this nice and soft. You just want it to kind of smash. We're just looking for a smash here. Little roll. Then you're gonna come back in with the pastry cutters. You're gonna go under and you're gonna flip it onto itself. You're gonna do the same thing over here at this end. You can also kind of get under the whole mass and just take what comes with it, the crumbs, and put them on top. Now we've got a couple layers that are smashed down inside there basically, and then we're gonna roll again. And just gently smash this down. And you can see there's just like little layers. Well, maybe you can't see it, but there's just like little tiny layers of flaky goodness happening right now. We're not going to roll it out too much, you know. We're going to pastry it back onto itself. It'll start to take a shape as you work, you know, one layer at a time. It'll start to hold together better. And then this third time here, this is pretty much the last time I'm going to do this. When I was first doing this, I would fold it and do it again. But if you do that, like if you overwork this dough, your pie dough will be very chewy and it just won't be very good. It'll be too hard. Now I need some saran wrap. First I need to cut this or fold this back up on itself a little bit. And it doesn't look like it's ready. You will probably think, you know, that's not anything. It's just a pile of flaky shit, and that's what you want it to be. And then you're gonna come in with your saran wrap, put it over top, kind of smash it into itself. It's already getting a little too warm. It's definitely too warm in the house, but we gotta work with what we got here. So we're gonna kind of smash it in as best we can. Don't push too hard. That's what she said. And then just flip it. We lost some. Luckily, we can pastry cutter it right up on there. And then you just want to kind of work this together into a ball. And just kind of bunch up your saran wrap so that you can get it all together. Don't push this together too hard, but you want it to kind of come together as like one big glob, you know, and you can kind of twist your saran wrap. Just kind of work it into a nice round boob. You know, basically you want it in that shape so that when you go to roll it out, it rolls out into a nice round pie crust. But we're going to take this now as it is and put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. It needs to cool back down because the butter is getting too warm, and that's exactly what you have to do when you make this, even if your house isn't hot as fuck like mine. I'm going to plop this in the fridge, open the back door so I can get some air. It's hot.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm right by the oven that's 375 degrees as
Yeah,
well, so.
put the cinnamon rolls in.
Yeah, cinnamon rolls. All right, so I've got a stick of butter that I had out with that one, but I think it might be too warm.
It's too warm.
So I'm gonna put it back in the freezer and grab one of the other two that I have in here still. Let it sit out for a couple of minutes while we talk about it. Try to get I got some butter chunks and stuff on my hands. Oh, this candy bowl over here? It's just got a bunch of nerds and Snickers, some M&Ms, peanut. You can have some, Boom. Go ahead, grab as much as you want. All right, so we're gonna go with the flour again. I think we figured out that this cup probably works great because you need 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. But this measuring scoop cup thing is too big. It's actually a little bigger than a cup, so I think it's about right. So we're gonna throw that in there. We need our teaspoon of sugar again. It's way over here. Molly, don't look at me.
She's looking.
Sugar. Wait, we need this still for the salt. I do this kind of slow because you don't want to go crazy. Damn it, I did it again. Hit my head. All right, and then I toss this around, try to distribute your sugar and salt throughout the flour mixture. You can kind of feel it. It's a weird graininess within the flour. All right, now we got that. What the hell? Oh yeah, we gotta put the butter in there. I forgot already, you guys. It's so simple. It's flour, salt, sugar, and butter, and water. Technically, the water is an ingredient.
Yeah, but it is.
Yeah, it is. It is probably an important ingredient. You know, if you live in a place where there's kind of crappy water, it could really make a difference in your food. Butter cutter. Butter. Is this pie a candy pie? That's an interesting idea. Imagine you just fill a pie crust with like Snickers fun sizes or something.
Yeah.
That would be kind of, I bet it'd be good.
Yeah.
Like a chocolate mousse or something. Rolling the butter. Crumbly butter. Oh, you dirty fuck. Sometimes the butter can be a little frustrating at first because it won't want to roll. You know, the first time I tried to make pie crust, I made a mess, basically, and it did not come out. And then I didn't even try it again for years because it was so intimidating. Because you really, you know, most things you can kind of just whip the ingredients together and it doesn't really matter. But pie crust, you know, it's fucking weird. It's an art.
Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of people just buy their crust.
Yeah.
And then they'll do their fillings.
Yeah. And I don't like store-bought pie crust. It has a flavor to it.
It's the butter they use, I think.
You can always tell. But I understand why people do it, you know, because it's freaking hard to make. Even if you do know how to make it like this, it's still pretty tough, you know. I'm having to hunch over the counter at a weird angle. That could just be my counter height, I guess, but you know, it is a tedious procedure. Especially right now, the butter is being a mother. Being a mother. Just having to chase the nuggets.
Yeah.
It's working though. Luckily, once they break loose into little pieces, they warm up faster. This mop on top of my head is warm.
Yeah. I'm good, Boom. Thank you. I thought about what Boom did last night when he seen the spirit.
Oh yeah. We're playing Dead by Daylight and
What the
Boom saw the
hell is
spirit.
that?
He's like, "What are you?"
Yeah, what are you?
Come on, butter. Running. I'm doing pretty good. It's been a busy day.
Busy.
I was stacking firewood, then a package delivery showed up, but it was, you know, 100 pounds of flour. Well, it was 75 pounds of flour, but we're running low here. I need to get my bandana.
Okay. It's a bandana break.
Where it is.
I don't know where you took it off at. I made a cheese loaf.
Do you know where it is?
No, I don't. I know you took it off upstairs when you. Oh, it's right here. I see it on the edge of the cooler.
Right. You're all right. Nothing in there. Yeah, the cheese loaf is good, dude.
I showed it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm
What?
thinking it's not.
You don't like it?
It's fallen, and I think it's just too heavy of a dough.
Yeah, it didn't cook long enough or something.
No, it's just it's
Sure.
not a bread dough, like a loaf dough.
Yeah.
It's still good. I think it'll be better toasted. Like slice it and toast it with some butter.
Yeah. With some butter. You had Papa John's
Oh,
pizza, cheese sticks, and Twix things.
damn it.
Oh, good. We are so happy for you here in Northwest Montana where we don't have that.
The nearest one's 100 miles.
Is there a Papa John's in Kalispell?
Yeah. Papa John's and Papa Murphy's.
Oh,
and Domino's.
yeah. 100 miles away, we could just make a movie out of driving to go get some food.
Oh my god, that Taco Bell on our way the other weekend was so good.
Yeah. There was like no wait. And they were good. I didn't get the bubble guts right afterwards.
I
It
didn't
was
either.
fucking amazing.
I was worried because we were driving so much further
Yeah.
that I was
That
like,
could be a real problem.
yeah, like, oh man.
No one wants the bubble guts in a rest area. Fuck. I've only hit my head on these pots and pans like 75 times.
Someday when we have our own, well, this is our own house. Someday when we have a house that we build ourselves.
Yeah. We'll have places for everything.
Yeah.
We probably could figure out a better place for the pots and pans. I don't know. Once I get committed to an idea, though, I can only improve upon that idea. I can't abandon it.
I wish you could order it for us, Boom, but you can't.
Yeah, that would cost a lot. What you got to do is order yourself some and then eat it. And then you got to like think about me really, really intensely while you're eating it. And then maybe for some random reason, I'll be like, whoa, was that pepperoni? Just put it into the universe. You're in the negative $100. Don't do it. You cannot order the pizza. That pizza will cost you another $100 probably.
If I wanted to, I would live in Kalispell, and then I'd be like, oh, I'll Uber Eats all
Yeah.
this stuff over to Libby.
Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah.
too long.
I hear 2 million explosions and see candy flying everywhere. Oh shit. Oh shit.
I fucked up.
Yeah, you did. You fucked up. You gotta get down. There's Skittles flying through the air. Taste the rainbow, motherfucker. Get down. I'm gonna throw a chocolate grenade.
Now I made cinnamon rolls. And they got a little bit.
Do they get a little toasty? Well, those are perfect. You throw some icing on them. No one will ever know that they were burned.
They're not burned.
I know. I'm just kidding. Last butter cube of this crust. This pie.
Well, I'm glad you wrote down your pie crust recipe.
Yeah.
You don't have to listen to the lady.
I don't have to hear Carla say it anymore. Get out of my way, pastry cutter. I'm not going to tell you again. Gosh. Freaking idiot. Fucking shit, I did it again. Three tablespoons of ice water. Actually, I'm gonna replace my ice because look at this. They're so little. They're just gonna fuck around.
I'm gonna open the front door and get a breezeway.
All right. You're probably gonna go stream some DVD, but not yet. Roger! Right, 3 tablespoons ice water. 1, 2. Get out of my way, ice cube. 3. Why not? All right. Toss this around. Like I said, try not to really work the butter. You're just trying to incorporate the water with the flour. And you know, basically the butter is going to crumble a bit as you do this, but you're okay to leave it in chunks as big as it can stay. Get whatever sticks to your fingers. And out onto the counter. How's my dogs? They're good. They're running around outside. Wondering why it's so cold, probably. Alright, we're just going to roll this gently, like I said before. Just give it a nice little smash down. Kind of push this back into line here. can go under, flip it, scoop it. We're gonna gently roll some more. Try not to shove the dough around, you know, you just want to roll it over and just smash it down. Push it back together some more. Flip it. I think that was the third time, so Jesus Christ. I've hit my head on these pots and pans like fucking 10 times now during the stream. It's fucking fun. Alright, now we need some saran wrap. Oh fuck. The whole roll's trying to come out of the box on me. I'm having a hell of a time because my hand is covered in shit. It's just the pie dough. It gets on your fingers and it's like you can't really grab things. We're gonna roll that over. Always leaving a little bit left there. I might figure out a different way to do that. Maybe I could transfer it with my scrapers onto the saran instead of...
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a method, though. I have a method. Don't change it. All right. And then, like I said before, too, this is going to seem like you're just putting a whole bunch of crap together and it's not really done. Like, it seems like it's too dry. And that's fine. Because what's going to happen is when you smash this together like this and kind of ball it up, there's a whole bunch of moisture within, you know, the butter and everything that's going to kind of distribute through. Twist this up. Kind of shape it round as best you can. And then we'll put that in the fridge for half an hour.
Too bad we're not just making one.
There's the cinnamon rolls with no icing. Yeah, too bad we're not.
No icing in. I need to.
Right. Hands are getting kind of weird. I'm gonna go ahead and give them a good rinse. Get some of this dough off.
Just cream cheese, powdered sugar. Well, you do butter too, don't you?
Yeah. 1 stick of butter, 1 block of cream cheese, and 1 2-pound bag of powdered sugar. But you could do half
Yeah, I'm gonna do half.
of those. Right. My hands are fucked and I don't know what to do about it.
Paper towels.
Yeah.
Put them right there.
What? I'll get some more done. Luckily I can get it.
Because I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. You like the bandana? Did you see me win? When? Alright. Gotta go back to the flour. We need flour again. Spillage. That's 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of flour, I think. This time we're gonna do the half a teaspoon of salt first. And then the sugar. While I was rolling the butter, you saw me? Oh, good. Shit. I lost the spoon and pulled it out of there upside down. That ain't gonna work. Teaspoon of sugar. Toss it around. Oh man, I didn't get out another thing of butter.
That's probably good.
No,
Oh.
because they're really hard to work at first. One of them I put back in.
Yeah.
They feel the same. I can't tell. Maybe this one. Maybe this one's cooler or warmer. No.
Well, the oven's off, so
Nice.
hopefully it cools down for you. Mink doesn't want to cool down.
No. She's loving it. She's like, it's tropical in here.
Need some water.
A 6, boom. That's no good. That's not winning. That's not winning. And we roll the butter. Ooh, this is rolling pretty good. Oh, kind of sticking. Gonna make the pot pie for later on. For tonight, for dinner. One's for us and one's for Darcy and Adam. Because I was telling them about it last night and I was like, oh yeah, I have to do that. I need to make a bunch of little ones. They see me rolling, they hating. I don't know the songs to Right and Dirty. the songs. The fucking, I don't even know the words to words. Fuck. You know what it is, you guys? I'm not high. I'm not safe. I'm about to drink this glass of ice water over here.
Smitty wants to come in.
He does, but he doesn't. Because when he comes in here, he's going to keep fucking making that noise.
I know.
He's out there just meow, 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 acting like he wants to come in the house. But then you bring him in and he's just going to walk around the house doing that. It's like, okay, bye. We don't want you. If I wanted to listen to the Ghostbusters, I'd watch Ghostbusters 1 and 2 right now. That's what he sounds like when he gets to mew and he's like, meow, meow. Yeah. I prefer the white and nerdy version anyway. I'm so white and nerdy. I grew up listening to a lot of Weird Al, so I kind of like his stuff. Strippy butter. What we're looking for. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. I could make making this pie into a music video for that song. Like it would show, I would be holding the pie right after that and it'd be like, and I know you be loving this shit right here. And it's just the pie. A 91? Oh, I bet you thought for a second that you had it. You're reading the results like, you probably read it 3 times. Come on. No. Oh. Careful now. So there's a new reserve coming to the Angler in just a couple days, I think, you guys. They're adding Spain. Spain. butter. One more cube on this dough. And then one more dough. And we're done. Your internet came back, Javi. Well, welcome back. We're on crust number 3. That's 1, 2, 3 small tablespoons of ice water. Well, they're, just tablespoons. November 8th, you get your haircut and getting it dyed. Are you going blonde again? Or said you were going blonde, I think, right? Blonde's kind of hard to pull off, I think. At least on a first dye. It might come out orangey. Orangey glad. Your hair's orange. That was the big thing when I was a kid. Everybody was like, let's bleach our hair. And so I was at school and I heard somebody say they had bleached their hair. So I went home and had my brother dump a bunch of bleach on my hair. It didn't work. It did burn like a son of a bitch though. And I ruined a pair of shorts. I was sitting on this chair in the kitchen and most of the bleach ended up under my butt on the chair that I was sitting on. And when I stood up, my shorts were not blue anymore. Well, part of them wasn't blue anymore, basically, like right where my butt was, right? So then these were the shorts I had to wear to play tennis. I was on the tennis team, and they were like the best shorts I had for playing tennis because they had pockets, and I could fit the ball in my pocket, and for serving and shit. So I had to wear those shorts for like the rest of my tennis season, and it was all screwed up because, the way they were bleached, it looked like my butt was hanging out. Like I'd have coaches and shit come over and be like, lift up your shirt. And then I'd have to show them that it was just the way my shorts were bleached. And then, I'd kind of have to tell them the story of how it happened. And then they would just laugh at me. I just wanted to look like Hulk Hogan. What the fuck? It was back in like the NWO days, everybody was trying to look like Hogan, and Big Papa Pump, I think was his name, with his fucking goatee all dyed fucking blonde and shit. I was like, how do you dye your face hair? Don't use bleach, I know that. All right, we need some saran wrap. Oh man, I don't know where the camera was for all this. It wasn't really where I wanted it. Oh, good. Wait, let's try this. Fuck, it didn't, that literally was bigger of a mess. Okay, we learned though. Grab my corners. Work this all together into a nice ball of dope. Ugh. Got that. I just need to roll that up a little bit better. Oh my god, it's crumbling everywhere. You see that? Did you see how that just crumbled everywhere, you guys? I thought it was ready, but it's not. Hold on though. You kind of want it like that though, you know. You don't want it too wet. That's what she said. All right. That's ball number 3 in the fridge. Now we just need 1 more cup plus 2 tablespoons of flour. Boom. Half a teaspoon of salt. We did a little less, I don't care. 1 teaspoon of sugar.
Oh. These people are so pissed because you're streaming on your phone on the Wi-Fi.
Oh no. Callie's playing killer, and apparently the internet is not good for the people she's playing against.
Good for me.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna flip this shite around a little bit. And we got our last stick of butter. When is it your birthday? Boom's is November 11th. Mine's in January. January 20th. Ah, my finger. Just kidding. That would be so bad. Chop your finger off with a pastry cutter. That would hurt. Quit hiding, butter. Oh, okay. Cut all weird. Making my life even more difficult. Boom. So yeah, I'll be 42 years old in January. Be an old geezer. I'm getting geezerly. I'll be as old as Braden in January. Boom. Better roll it. Get out of my way, pastry cutter. Butter try to throw me on the ground. It's got a weird angle to it or something. Well, and then all Marines do claim the Marine Corps birthday as their birthday. It's like we get 2 birthdays. Unless your birthday is on November 10th. Then you just have your birthday on the Marine Corps birthday. I mean, I EAS'd in December of 2005, Javi. Which EAS just means end of active service. Technically, I did 4 years and 1 month in the Marine Corps. To get an actual retirement from the military, you're supposed to do like 20 years, you know, or you can do up to 30, I think, and get like even more of like more retirement money or something. I don't know. It's like the amount of money you get for your retirement goes up the more every 2 years beyond 20 or something like that. So some guys will try to go for 30, but you know, I never knew for sure if I was going to try to go for 20. You know, it wasn't ever like a plan to really make it a career. I didn't really know what I wanted out of the Marines, you know. I didn't want PTSD, I know that. Yeah, some jobs you have to sign up for 5 years. Like if the school is a year long, then they'll want you to sign up for 5 years. But you know, some of those jobs can be the ones you would want. You know, like it sounds bad that you'd have to do an extra year compared to most people, but like the school that you are going to get and the technical training you're going to get is probably going to be well worth it. Like satellite communications or, you know, something like that. You could get into a lot of different things. There's probably shit now. You know, I would look at Space Force too, dude. You know, you might end up being like a drone pilot or some shit. or they probably, you know, they probably have some really technical, like cybersecurity jobs and something that's going to give you a future, you know. If you go infantry or special forces or anything like that, you're kind of limited on what you can do with that training. You know, you could be a cop or maybe a mercenary or some shit. You know, you can go to work for like Blackwater. Well, I don't know, they don't even call them that anymore, but you know, there's mercenary groups out there that you can join, but it's fucking dangerous. You know, you're still going to be risking your life. And it's good money though, especially compared to the military. Like I come home from my second tour and I was sitting in a credit union and there was a guy sitting there in the waiting room with me. I don't remember why I was waiting, you know, but we're sitting there and I just started talking to the guy and we were, you know, bullshitting, and he told me, you know, he's like, just out of curiosity, what were you making a month over there? And I told him, and then he told me that he was basically making like $5,000 a day just driving a truck over there. And I was like, fuck me. So there's a lot of guys in the military that, you know, will get out and go to work for all these different companies, Halliburton or different logistics companies and or mercenary groups and shit. Yeah, you could get into bail bonds, become a bounty hunter. I think you can do that pretty much freelance, you know. You just need to like know some bail bondsmen. Or I'm not even sure exactly how it works, but I think they might even go as far as putting up wanted posters on some people, you know, like at their office, at the bondsman office. So you just show up, see who's missing, see, you know, who they're trying to find. And then, you know, if you're technical enough with the internet and shit, I think you can find most people these days. That and people aren't that smart. Especially people like that, you know. They tend to be on the dumb end of things, so fucking just be like, figure out who their friends are on social media, then start, you know, checking everything out, and you find out probably. Or you'd probably have to do it the old-fashioned way and figure out, you know, exactly where they live, start staking it out and shit, and show up like Dog the Bounty Hunter with a bunch of pepper ball guns or something. Or I've heard there's so much piracy going on over in like the Philippines and shit that there's a lot of veterans and military like security personnel getting good work over on like well, they're not on pirate ships, but they're riding along like on merchant ships through like these weird straits over by the, you know, the Philippines and whatnot. And apparently they're seeing some pretty crazy combat, and well, you know, they've got like way better gear and whatnot than the pirates, so pirates are coming at them in like little motored canoes and shit with probably AKs, maybe. All right, we're almost done, you guys. We got 3, 1, get out of my way, ice. 2, 3 tablespoons of ice water. I'm really just scraping the bottom of this bowl too and trying to lift all the flour up so it will work around and get somewhat wet, get moist from the water. And once I feel like there's an overall even moist texture throughout all the flour, then I'm going to go ahead and dump it. It's a big lump. I'm going to kind of break that up. See, you don't want to see anything that's looking like actual dough, because then it's going to get too rubbery. This isn't going to look like dough. It's going to look more like a crumble. It's going to look like a layered crumble. Especially on this first rolling. It's barely even going to do anything. It's just going to kind of smash out. You can kind of see that you're squishing it a little bit, but that's it. And you want to take your pastry cutters and make as much noise as you can. See, if you push down much at all, you will just like go right through it. So you got to just pretty much, I'm just rolling. It's like the weight of the rolling pin that's doing the work. You know, I'm barely, when I'm on top of this rolling pin, that's like I'm barely putting any pressure. Flip it. It's just that corner in there. It's sticking to the roll.
I know. I got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it was ripping, so.
That's fine. I don't care.
There you go.
Fucking saran wrap is fucking bullshit.
There it is.
It's like once you lose the little zipper cutter thing,
It's fucked.
it's fucked.
I realize now that I've been up since 4.
Oh. Oh, good. Can't wait to see the final product. You definitely got to post a pic when they are done. Yeah. For sure. I can probably work the first, like the bottom crusts and get those.
Okay, Mink, you're up and about. You're going out.
I don't know. Do we need to pre-bake the bottom crusts? I can't remember.
Yes, we do. But just by
Like 5 minutes or
Yeah,
something, right?
we
It's
don't
not
do a
much
lot.
because you bake these pies for like 45 minutes anyway, so.
No, that's I'm thinking of regular pies. I'm sorry.
So what is it then? No or yes?
No, we bake it all at one time.
Roger. Okay, so the crusts are in the fridge.
Yep.
Don't need that. Or that.
Okay. Because I gotta start making the filling.
Yeah. Clean off my rolling pin as best I can. Trying to build a fire.
piece of cinnamon roll?
No. Thank you though.
Oh yeah. You haven't smoked.
Mm-mm.
You need to go do that. You can come back with part 2.
Rolling pin is put up for now. Well, I'll need it. Actually, I need that. I need that to roll out the dough. I don't know what I'm thinking.
You're not high.
Yep. I'm totally unsafe right now, you guys. This is how accidents happen. Lewis is calling a safety on the field.
Yeah. You can take a Gatorade and go take your camera upstairs.
Yeah.
Safety meeting.
Do that. I've got so much pie dough on my fingers though. It's gonna take me a second.
Okay. Okay. We have that one. I forgot where I put these.
I think we have like 4 or 5 regular ones, don't we? Or 3 or something.
2 glass. Or 3 glass. But I like this one because it's deeper.
Yeah.
This one's not quite as deep. That's a personal preference.
Yeah.
These are carrots from our garden. They're huge.
They're kind of dirty still, but
Well, you can't wash them otherwise. You have to wash them before you cook, like right before, or otherwise they get.
Are you telling me that
Soft.
the carrots at the store are dirty?
Yes.
And I've never noticed.
If you wash them, then they get flimsy and they're not.
Flippy flappy?
Yeah, you don't want a floppy carrot.
Roger. Nobody likes a floppy carrot.
And
We
we'll
like stiff carrots.
use peas out of our garden too that I had froze this spring.
Gatorade. I'm thirsty. Look at what you guys have done to the yard. It's so destroyed behind you. What do you have to say for yourselves?
Nothing.
They don't care. They don't care. Ugh. Oh, I'm gonna sit down. I gotta sit you guys down. Yeah. Well, what's over there? I don't know. Just a bunch of shit. It's hard to tell. Wait. That's all my Halloween candy that I gotta give away. Right there. Wait. I could pull you guys up on the computer. Maybe. It's like the hardest thing in the world. View your channel. Oh, good. Man, I'm covered in flour and shit. Ugh. 2 more days. Yeah. Oh, bad. It's weird. When I look at myself on the phone, it's like mirrored of what I see on the computer. I don't understand. 3 more days. Oh, good. There's flour on the gimbal. There's flour everywhere, man. Flour on my chair. Well, shit, you guys. It's almost 4. It's almost 4 my time. Which means it's almost 4:20. Oh yeah, I probably don't need this fucking thing anymore now that I'm not making crusts. I was sweating my ass off. Scarface sneezed on me. Yeah, he did. He was like, let me see your shirt. He's like, shirt, let's go. And he just wiped his face with it, and then he threw it right back at me. That's exactly what happened. Oh! Holy shit. I don't know what I'm doing with this thing. Did you think I could play that for a second, though? Because I almost felt like I could. It's the same way I get with the nunchucks. I get to thinking I can swing them around, and then I make a really fucked up sound with them when they hit me. We're going with Fierce Strawberry because it's one of my favorites. I also like the Riptide Rush. Yeah. What's the back of this chair look like? It looks good. You're back, Boom. I'm back too. Oh, I'm going now. I'm leaving now. See you later. You thought it was the red one? You thought it was fruit punch? What? Fruit punch. We're twins, aren't we? Yeah. That's a nice hairdo, man. Thumb almost got stuck in the Bigfoot. Between the Bigfoot legs. You're gonna go stream Dead by Daylight? I might come play it with you. And then watch you stream it. Let's all go watch Boom and Swords Gaming stream Dead by Daylight. A big old dirty Sam Squamch. Sam Squamch. So yeah, I'm just gonna go, you guys. I've been live for an hour and a half. How did that happen? It took me that long to make pie crusts? What time is it? It's 4? I just said that a minute ago, but now I'm realizing when I started. Holy shit. All right. I've lost half the day somehow making crusts. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching me make pie dough. I will post pictures of the actual pies, or I might. Well, yeah, I'll probably just post pictures of them because it's just, you know, rolling out the dough and then putting them in the pie pans, putting the filling inside the dough, put the top crust on top, stab some holes in it, bake it. That's it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and then we'll have fucking you know, chicken pot pie for dinner. It's gonna be great. And thanks for watching. Yeah. See you, Lewis. See you, Javi. Booming Swords. Anyone else? Have a good Saturday, you guys. Bye.